So in this example, we're going to show how to import multiple accrual schedules that are on an Excel file into multiple reconciliations within Blackline. So specifically here, we have two reconciliations for accrued bonus, one for entity 30,000, another for entity 40,000. On our Excel file, we have accrual schedules that relate to both of these recs, and we're going to show you how to import them in one single shot. So this is my Excel import file right here. I am using the items v7 file from the data import template. If you're watching this video for help on the import process, I'm kind of assuming that you're a little bit familiar with the data import template and how to use it, and just generally what the items v7 tab does. Okay. So on here, just to kind of give you an overview of what you're looking at, we have three accrual schedules, two of them that need to go to entity 30,000. The third one needs to go to entity 40,000. So these are think of these as bonus accrual schedules. And so just imagine it's the beginning of the year. You know what you're going to be accruing each month for all 12 months for the rest of the year. And you're creating the schedule of what you're going to book into those future months. So let's look at how we populated this Excel file with data. You're seeing here, essentially these first 12 records here represent the first accrual schedule on the file. So the first 20 or so fields here kind of represent what I call the header record of the accrued schedule should represent. Essentially here we're looking at things like what the accrued schedule name is, what the origination date should be, what entity and GL account reconciliation it relates to. And again, you should be a little bit familiar with this file. We create this item ID. It's essentially a unique ID for your database junkies out there. Think of it like a primary key. But we are seeing 12 records here because there are 12 months that we're going to be accruing, and where we can see that information around the actual amounts being accrued each month is out here on the far right. Okay, so you kind of think of these as the children records, or actually the actual schedule records itself. So what this is showing me here is each month, right, January and on. And then in this column over here, here is the amounts that we're going to be accruing. So essentially we're accruing $10,000 each month, and we're setting up a schedule to mimic that. Couple of things to note. In the calculation method here, I use ends for all my transactions. The total amount of my monthly accrual needs to equal to the penny the total amount here that we have in column AG. So in this example here, you can see we're accruing $10,000 a month. That's $120,000 for the full year. And you can see here that that's the amount that we have populated in column AG. Okay. And then just going by the color coding here, here's the second accrual schedule that we're going to load. This one here, you can look at it here, bonus accrual for the operations side of the house. You can see here pretty much everything else is similar. The total amount we're going to be accruing for the year is $180,000. And again, if I scroll out to the right, I can see that's going to equate to $15,000 a month. And then the third schedule is down here in orange. And really the big difference here you'll notice is that we're going to be sending this schedule to entity 40,000, right, instead of the two up top that are going to entity 30,000. So let's go ahead and import this into the system. All right, we got to copy and paste this to a notepad. Save it out somewhere. And then go back in to the system, go to your import data screen, select items v7 as your import type, and then go find that text file that you just created and import it. And if I go back to my reconciliations now, I'll be able to see those schedules added to each reconciliation. So I'll open up first the 30,000 entity. You can see here, here's the two accrual schedules that we loaded, bonus for corporate, bonus for the operation side of the house. You can always click your little scheduled icon to see the individual schedule that you uploaded. And if we jump over to the 40,000 reconciliation, you'll see here's the schedule that we loaded for it.